They can hear us talking down here and they really want to say hello to you guys.
So we can tell them apart because they are a sexually dimorphic species. So basically that means the male looks a little different from the female, and as you can see, his head is a pretty dark, like black, and hers is more of a dark brown, reddish tinge.
They each weigh about 3 to 5 ounces. They're pretty light as far as the toucan goes. And they're eating some apples and grapes. They love fruit. They eat insects.
Where are these species from?
They are native to Northeast South America. You can find them in Brazil, Venezuela.
And is this as big as they get?
Yes, they are full grown. And thankfully they are not endangered. However, a survey of their population in 2016 showed that their numbers were decreasing, but not enough to be considered vulnerable. So we still have to care about their populations in the wild.
And we are currently in our Birds World exhibit. So these two birds live in our rainforest section of the zoo, of Birds World. And we're very fortunate that they're able to come out like this and be on our zookeeper's hands. So do you guys want to just talk a little bit about the training part with them?
Yeah.
And how you got to this point?
So when they came to us, Cosmo, our male, was definitely used to being handled by people. So we really didn't have to do any kind of work on building a relationship with him. Molly, however, was not really used to being so close to people. So we had to do some positive relationship building with her, which was basically just anytime she came on our hand, she would get some yummy treats. It also really helped for her to watch Cosmo do it as well. And it really didn't take her very long to trust us and to be willing to go on our hand. As you can see, they don't have dresses or anything, so they are free to fly away if they choose to. This is a choice for them to come to us, which is really like special, and it's nice to know that they trust us so much to stay here willingly.
And why do they have such large beaks?
So, toucans, there's been a couple different studies, but I think the one that I like the best is that it helps with thermoregulation of their body temperature. Their beak is full of like blood vessels, and it helps keep them cool. It also allows them to pick up fruit, like little fruits from the vine, or pick up small insects.
And do you know how much these guys weigh? About?
They weigh about 5 ounces, fully grown.
They're pretty light.
Yeah, they're substantially
They're
light.
lighter than you think they are.
Yeah. And they have these kind of cool looking feet that are actually pretty weak. Like they don't have a gripping strength like a parrot. So they just kind of hold on to a branch, like their nails aren't sharp or anything like that.
And someone just asked in the chat how old they are.
We're not sure. When they came to us, They didn't know how old they were, only that they were full-grown adults. We've had them here at the zoo for 5 years, so if I had to guess, I would say about 10. But honestly, we don't really know. Oh.
Cool. And anyone who is watching, if you guys do have any other questions about these two, definitely please put it into the chat. But we also have some other birds in this exhibit too that you might be able to see. Up here, we have hammercops and we have sunbirds.
Yep, there's 2 sunbitters actually. If you look in that planter underneath the red-crested turacos.
Ooh.
And our doves.
Our doves are up there as well.
Oh yeah!
Sleeping. The little green puffs are the
Oh my goodness, they're so hard to see. So the
Yep.
doves, here we go, right here. Those two, they look like leaves on there. But there are doves and turacos, and then the hammercop all the way
That's Doris.
up here. Oh, Doris. So how do these two get along with the birds that we just showed?
They actually get along really well. They do kind of, like when you feed them in the morning, they do kind of get to the food first, but other than that, you know, I've seen them eat at the pan with the turacos, and the sunbitterns kind of ignore them, I think, you know, so they do get along.
Awesome. And I don't know if you mentioned this at the beginning, but we had someone else ask about what else they eat, what other foods they get here.
They get a like frozen vegetable mix that we add, like that you would find in the grocery store. We add blueberries, apples, pears to it, and it gets mixed with like a pellet, like a zoo bird pellet. They also get bugs. They get greens. And
Awesome.
they love blueberries.
And some people that have just joined were just wondering what they are and what their names are.
They are green aracari, and I'm holding Molly, our female.
And this is Cosmo, our male. And you can tell them apart because Cosmo has a pretty dark black head and Molly has a like dark red brown head.
And what are these two's personalities like?
Cosmo is pretty friendly with people. He'll come right down. He's pretty curious, wants to say hi. Molly's a little bit more on the shyer side. She's less likely to come down to you when you're feeding everybody. But as you can see, she's right here with Christine, hanging out.
Yeah. Once she kind of realizes, I just forgot what I was gonna say. Once Molly realizes, like, oh, you're giving out treats and you're just kind of here to be a perch for me, then she's into it. She'll come down.
And are these two a breeding pair?
They are not.
Okay.
We don't know if they're possibly related. We don't know really anything about their history, so we haven't bred them. And they really haven't shown any signs that they have bred at all, so they've kind of taken care of that for us.
And we had Amy ask if their beaks are heavy.
No, they are super light. They're not like a parrot beak where parrots need to crunch down on breaking open nuts or anything like that. So their beak is very light. Ooh, you can see your tongue. And since it's so big, it has to be light for them to be able to get around and fly with it.
Very cool.
I really like the colors around their eyes, the blue and the orange.
And Jennifer asked if they're related to the toucan.
Yes, they are a member of the toucan family.
Awesome. And I just wanted to say we had a few people in the chat ask about the building, and it is currently closed along with our tropical rainforest building due to safety and regulations to make sure our guests, our animals, and zookeepers are all safe. So we will keep everyone posted as soon as we get more information on when we potentially are able to reopen. But at the moment, for safety, they are closed, but the rest of our zoo is open, all of our outdoor spaces. So that's why we wanted to bring these guys to you today, since they are inside, so that you get a nice look at them.
And they definitely enjoy seeing the guests and interacting with them.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for bringing our friends out today. They were awesome.
Great.
All right, hopefully we'll be able to see everyone at the zoo soon. Bye.